I had a stupid but possibly brilliant idea. What if I spent 100 days stranded on Palworld's most dangerous island, Feybreak? No escape, no backup, just me, whatever pals I could scrounge up, and the overwhelming scent of imminent death. This place is meant for endgame players, and I was starting at level 1. Will I be able to thrive here? Probably not. Will I suffer? Absolutely. Am I gonna do it anyway? You bet your beautifully unbroken bones I am. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to conquer Feybreak, or if Feybreak's gonna conquer me. We'll just have to find out. Welcome to Feybreak 100 Days. Oh boy. Okay, well, this is where I have started. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. So I'm trying to come up with what I think is gonna be my best idea here. And the only thing I can think of is A, pick up literally every single thing I see. B, don't get killed by like these dudes over here. And then C, I need to build a base as soon as humanly possible, so I have a place to just kind of chill out. Oh golly, dude, because I'm gonna need a respawn point and everything. Oh man. Oh shoot, what am I gonna do for food? I don't know if berries spawn here. Oh, dang it. Here's where the first big problem hit me. Berries do not spawn on Feybreak. In fact, there's barely any food at all. It's like Pocket Pear looked at this island and said, yeah, let's make this a nightmare. I didn't really fully understand this going in, but I quickly discovered that food was going to be one of the biggest roadblocks in this challenge. But before starvation could even kill me, I ran into the first real roadblock. This Cryolink's Terra.
Hi.
He's just standing there. Menacingly. I must have ruined his day because he proceeded to ruin mine. No, dude. Stop. Stop. It is way too soon for this to happen. No. 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 Okay. Alright. Yep. Okay. Sick, dude. Sick. Before we continue this insane challenge, I want to talk about today's sponsor, Hydra Game Hosting. So our PvE server pretty much outgrew what most server providers' hardware could handle. But I'm happy to announce that I found a solution, Hydra Game Hosting. And you know what? I didn't even find them. They actually found me, and they bet their whole reputations on this. I've been blown away by the performance, but most of all, their support. Hydra Hosting is ran by just two guys that were tired of the status quo with server hosting. They are the cheapest product, but I can promise that they are the best as far as hardware and support go. Their customer support is paramount. They won't leave you hanging if your server is having an issue. They are going to find a solution. And you know what? If they can't find a solution, they're just gonna make one. Use my affiliate code down below if you're interested. And if you want to see the performance of their machines in real time, join my Discord down below to gain access to a community PvP and PvE server. I think I severely underestimated how awful this is going to be, but hear me out. Hear me out. If I'm able to pull this out of my tuchus, this could be pretty sick. Like surviving in only Feybreak, that's nuts. Day one wasn't too great. It was pretty bad. Yeah, on account of the first 45 seconds of me being in Feybreak and I instantly get killed by the Cryolink's Terra. I was worried that this was gonna be a bad omen for the rest of the save. And honestly, after doing this and knowing what happens, maybe it was, who knows? I spent the rest of day one making myself tools, picking up anything I saw on the ground, generally just like doing my best to survive and try to continue to make that thing we call progress. Night had officially fallen on day one, and I found this weird dude with a huge backpack. Sparkle Seeking Wanderer? What do you want? Do you want like a lucky pal? Is that what you're looking for? No, let me up, let me up, let me up. Thank you. Talk. Hey, if you're all the way out here, you must be collecting twinkling treasures too. I want to make a travel charm that'll keep me safe on the road, so I'm gathering night star sand, but it only glows at night. It's so magical, isn't it? Unfortunately, I've only managed to find a tiny bit. I could really use about 10 more. Would you help me out? I'll give you something neat I found on my travels as a thank you. Yeah, dude, yes. We already have 11. Hey, here you go. you give me? Flamethrower schematic 2. Holy crap, that just leveled me up to 21. Oh my god. What? Okay, work speed, level up weight a little bit, and then the rest is going into health. Thank you. Do you need anything else from me? No? Okay. Wow. Damn it. That was sick. Okay, cool. Yeah, night 1. We're already level 21, dude. Man, what can I say? I'm just like, I'm a pro at Palworld, okay? I'm just... I really need to put a base down because I'm gonna start starving soon. Oh, shoot. Oh, God, dude. I didn't even think about food. Food is gonna be such a difficult thing to get. Like, I don't even know. Golly, I'm gonna have to come up with, like, something. It is the dawn of day 2. And, I have not really accomplished anything aside from somehow leveling up to 21. That was a happy accident. I was very excited to have that happen. But, I still don't have an area I want to put my base in. The pals are awake now. So, my danger level has increased, tenfold. I wasn't exaggerating when I said my danger level was high, because every single encounter I had could have meant death. Like, these pals could have looked at me or sneezed on me and I would have died. But my main goal for day 2 was finding a spot to put my base computer. And I did see a place that I would like. It's up on this like plateau that's on the side of the mountain here, but it's gonna be a very long trek to get up there. I'm gonna have to scale a whole mountain. But you know what? I did it. I did scale the whole mountain. Even if I was at 1 HP the whole time, because when you are starving, you don't die. You're just left on 1 HP. Which added in a whole new layer of danger for me, because if I take a fall that's too high, that's it for me. This was so stressful. Oh my god, I'm here. Wow, I actually made it with 1 single health. I'm worried about taking fall damage. So, oh, okay, alright. Okay, alright. If I do this properly, I think I'll be okay. I just gotta, like, kind of shimmy down. Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god, dude, there's a rock that spawns here. There's so many trees. We can put a base computer down, but before I do that, I'm gonna place foundations because I don't really like my base computer being on the ground directly. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. Oh, dude, this is gonna be huge. Yes. Yeah. Day 2 is a success. I have a base now, and it's safe. No pals spawn up here to my knowledge. I have a single rock, but I have oh so many trees. This, for me, was a huge win. I can't believe it took me 2 days to make a base, but honestly, I'm not gonna complain because I'm just happy I have a place where I can feel just a little bit of normalcy. So, a base. Oh my gosh, dude, I don't even know what I want to do with the base. I have no plans. 0 plans. All I know is I'm so happy to have a base. This is so nice. Come on, just let me place it. Let me place it. That's fine, I guess. And then, am I able to just walk up that? Yes. Okay, what about on this part? Yes. Okay, cool. That's exactly what I wanted. Now, oh, dude, that fits almost perfectly. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Oh, it's coming together. It's coming together. Wait, what? How does that work? Wait, I'm so wait. Couldn't these connect? I don't understand. Okay, now if I come here, I do this. Oh no, that's the wrong way. Come down here, attach it here. Wow, what? How does I'm so confused. How did this happen? Why is can somebody leave in the comments below why this is happening. Like, why do I have that gap? I started here, and I went all the way around, and it should be the exact same spacing, but it's not. There's a gap. I hate this. Whatever. You know, I'm not dying. I have a nice place. It's cool. It's fine. Everything's okay. Yeah, even in post, I still don't understand how one side was perfectly aligned and another side wasn't when it's just a rectangle. It makes no sense to me, but whatever. It's awesome having a base because I know when I die, which is obviously going to happen a lot, I'll be able to just respawn here. I spent the rest of the night gathering as many resources as I could. And then after this, I did something incredibly embarrassing now that I know how this whole challenge plays. And then after this, I decided to allocate all the skill point. And then after this, I decided to allocate all of the technology points that I gained from leveling up to 21. But then I had a bit of an oopsie because I unlocked a fishing pole and I got really, really excited about it because I was like, oh my God, I can fish for pals. That's going to be such an awesome thing to do. Unbeknownst to me at the time, I am incredibly aware now of what I need to do fishing because I'm doing a fishing only run challenge. Who knows when that's going to be uploaded. But you need a lot of different things for fishing bait that is just unavailable in Feybreak. But the poor old MegaBits had no idea. That is interesting. I can go fishing to get pals. Oh, shoot. I didn't even think about that, dude. That's probably how I'm gonna have to get a lot of my initial starting pals. Okay, I'm gonna put the MegaBits of the past out of his misery because this is just sad listening to. The amount of hope I had when I realized I could fish was disgusting. Like, I was on cloud 9, so I don't want to talk about it anymore. Now, I still have, oh, so many hurdles to get past. The biggest one right now being food. I have no idea when or how I'll be able to not be stuck in a perpetual state of starving. But, like I always say on this channel, that's a future MegaBits problem. The only thing that I'm concerned about right now is building my base, and that's what I did. But that meant it was time to grind. I want to make myself a way to get up to my base when I'm out exploring that is not as dangerous and long and arduous as this is. It's just kind of a pain in the butt. So I'm just going to make a huge ladder. I'm a rock climbing genius. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm out of stamina. Oh God, I'm out of stamina. Slide. Oh my God, yes! The slide worked! Oh. Wow! I didn't think that was gonna work. Oh my God. Dude. Hell yeah. That was, dude. I don't even know what to say. I was using all of my luck very early into the run. That is what I could say. While I was building this monstrosity that was an affront towards God, I did catch my very first pal in an incredibly cheeky way, but that's what this challenge is. It's full of cheek. I was chopping on trees to finish making my dumb ladder, but I had kind of a thought, and I have an ultimate sphere, right? So like, what if I put a campfire literally right on this Gildane, and then I throw the ultimate sphere? Do we think this would work? I have about a quarter of the nighttime left. Yeah, you know, this is a good use of my time. And this could turn out really well if it works properly. As long as those Van Worm Chris don't come over here to ruin my life, I should be okay. You stay over there. Don't you dare ruin this for me. I would like to see like 25%. That would be nice. And if I hit it in the face, that should be a critical throw too. I'm gonna delete that one. I want to be safe with how I do this. I don't want to accidentally kill the Gildane. Oh no! Was not expecting it to wake up. Come on, please. Yes! 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 Oh my god, it has ferocious! Ah! Wow! I can't believe that worked! Holy crap! Gildane, welcome to the team! Oh my god. Oh wow, you suck. You only have gathering. I should have chose a better pal that could help me out more. Oh, it's cool. It's fine. I'm just happy to have a pal now. That is insane. I cannot believe that worked. What do I want to name Gildane? Oh, you know what? I already know. I know. I already know. I already know. Gildane is it? Yeah. Gildane, your new name is Gaia. Oh my god, dude, I can't believe that worked. I'm jazzed up. Oh my god. Catching Gildane was huge for me. So it was me and Gaia versus the world. Now, do you guys remember how I talked about the affront towards God? Yeah, here it is. Wow. Yeah, no, that's monstrosity. Listen, it's functional and it'll work, okay? It'll work. I think it's time for me to talk about my goals for what I want to achieve in this video. There's a couple things I would like to be able to do. One, I want to be able to take on all of the raids. I don't really care to do the ultra raids, but I just want to do the normal raids. So that's Bellanoir, Libero, Blasmat Ryu, Xenolord, and Moonlord. Now, I don't know how possible it is soloing Xenolord, but I would like to be able to take on all of the raids. I don't need to do the hardest raids, you know, I don't really care to do the ultra raids. Just the normal raids I want to be able to knock out. The next goal, I obviously want to get to max level, so 65. And then just like all of my other challenge runs, the other thing I want to be able to do is just make a really cool base, you know? So those are my 3 goals. Now, I will say, once I hit day 100, I'm gonna essentially do a boss rush. I'm gonna go and try to knock out all of the towers in order. I'm only gonna give myself 1 chance per tower boss, with the goal being of taking on every single tower and beating every tower. I don't know how possible it is. I don't know if my skills are good enough to do it, but I think it'll be fun. This will probably be horrifying and scary, but that's fine. It was a brand new morning on day 6, and I decided I would check out the expedition station. At the time, I wanted to see if it would be possible to use only one singular pal, aka Gaia, to send in to do expeditions. Now, the MegaBits of the past did not realize that A, you need to beat towers to do expeditions, and B, you need at least 20 pals. All right, let's see here. Oh. Well, I guess this is gonna be useless. Days 6 through 10 were spent working on my base and treasure hunting, with the main goal being getting as many ultimate spheres as I could find. Because as it stood now, that was kind of my only way of progression. I did try catching a couple pals though. I tried catching a Xenogard. Oh man, I have an Ultra Sphere. I wonder if they do enough damage to Xenogard, could I capture that? Come on, you two, just do a little bit. Okay. Oh my god, dude. If this works. Okay, that was it. All I have is Gigaspheres now. Yep, okay. Okay. Oh, what the hell was that? What? That is not fair. That is not how physics work. Oh my god. What? Dude. Oh, this game is ridiculous. He wasn't even there. I then tried to catch a Meemog. All right, Meemog. You're almost done, buddy. Dang it. I found a horse in a tree. Horse on a tree. Horse on a tree. What are you doing up there? How does this even happen? How did you manage this? Wow. The journey at times was perilous, but you know what they say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Why are you protecting the chest? I will make a tunnel for myself where they can't see me. And then I'll get the chest. And then we leave. Oh my god. Dude, yeah, see? Ultimate sphere. That's what I'm saying. I can't believe that worked. They're not gonna question the fact that this was just randomly constructed. It just... So, as I've been running around, I kind of had potentially a brilliant idea on how to get other pals without having to capture them. If I remember correctly, there should be pals that are stuck in cages. Yeah, like you can actually see that cage from here. And what I could do is if I'm able to get in, get the pal and leave, it's essentially a free pal for me. Now, I have 1 HP to my name. I don't have a shield. So like, you know, this is probably not gonna work. Oh my god, this is gonna be so dangerous. But that's a chill at Ignis. And that could like drastically change the run. If I send Gaia in, now, obviously Gaia is gonna die pretty quickly. But I'm thinking, if I send Gaia in, Gaia will essentially act as a distraction. And they won't worry about me as much because they'll worry about a random, you know, level 21 Gildane going, I'm an idiot. Oh my god. Because of that unfortunate slip I had, I unfortunately lost Chill at Ignis. And now there was a Robin Quill Terra in this cage. Although I would have preferred having a kindling pal, at this point I couldn't say no to any pal I could get during this run. Okay, whatever. We're going in. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Yes! Okay, I'm gonna come over here and try to turn this off now. Come on, let me hack it, let me hack it, let me hack it. Oh my god! Run! Run, dude! Dude, there's no way it worked that easy. My plans never work! What? Well, heck yeah, dude! Second pal, Robin Quill Terra, and I didn't even really have to do anything too crazy. Yeah, that was actually pretty amazing. Like, even now as I'm doing my narration, I'm still kind of blown away that that worked. And I bet you'll be blown away at what I named my Robin Quill Terra. I named him Spanky. But you know, it's day 10 today, and I have not a lot to show for it. Now, granted, I feel pretty good about all of the progress I've made, considering I'm in Feybreak, but I don't think it's enough. You know, I don't have a way to actually get Ignite right now, and I think that's kind of the next thing I need to do. I deposited all the treasure I got from my treasure hunting over the last few days, and then I headed out to the next Feybreak anti-air turret. As I was chopping down trees in case I needed any wood for my tunneling strategy, I had a realization. Oh, wait a minute. This is under my base. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. That means I could pretty much make a staircase up here. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Gaia, get out there. Mess him up, Gaia. We gotta get this Smokey. I don't know. Ooh, Gaia! Gaia's dead. Yeah, Gaia died. That's fine. We got Smokey. Okay, alright, alright. Oh, this is dangerous. Hack it, hack it. Oh, good lord, hack, hack, hack. Run! Okay. R.I.P. and peace to Gaia, but we will revive Gaia at the base. Editor's note. I don't know why, but I didn't record myself naming Smokey. Its name is Magnets Man. Why? I don't know. That's what felt right. So do I just jump down off myself and respawn, or do I treat this with realism and have to walk my way down? Oh, I'll walk my way down. Haha, I lied! I, for whatever reason, could not get it out of my head that the anti-air gun base was right above my own base. So, I obsessed over making a stupid tower. Now, I know it sounds like I have venom in my voice because of that, and I do. I do. This tower is stupid, and you're gonna see why right now. Oh my god. Oh my god, why did I do that? What? What? Oh my god. Why did I do that? So I finished the staircase, and I wanted to clean it up and make it look nice. Oh, God. Why? Why? You guys ever heard of the statement of, it's better to leave well enough alone? Well, obviously I didn't. I don't know why the hell I did this, but I deleted one singular ramp, and that caused everything to fall down. So this is how I spent day 11, fixing this stupid tower, and okay, I'm almost done building my base. Why are you, what?
Hello. Hi.
Why? Why is there a Feybreak warrior here, dude? Oh, good lord. After a whole day and almost a whole night, it is done. Now, I don't think it's perfect, but as far as staircases go, I'm not too upset about it. I think I need to delete this pillar and that pillar. I think those look weird. But I think as time goes on, like when I unlock glass, I would like to use glass on this too. Something else I did put a whole gate outside of my entrance here. And I also have like a little tiny watchtower, so I can look out to see if there's any like immediate danger when I come. But I figured if I had a gate here and I get chased, this would save me. So, but yeah, there is another project done. I'm pretty happy with it. It's not perfect, but I mean, honestly, the base as a whole is looking pretty cool. You know, I think it looks pretty neat. It is about midday on day 12, and I need better pals. You know, I have this stupid tower I made. This was my day 11. And then I have, you know, my 3 pals, Gaia, Spanky, and Magnets Man, but they're not really what I need at the moment. I really need a kindling pal. So I think that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on a journey. I will hunt for treasure, but my main goal is going to the anti-air turrets and seeing what caged pals are there that I can release. I do have my sights set on another anti-air turret. I have no idea what's in there yet. I wanted to record so you guys could see it right when I see it for the first time. All right, Feybreak Warriors. I say Marco, you say Polo, okay? Marco! All right, good news, everybody. I didn't hear a Polo, so I think it's safe. Yeah. I'm just gonna slowly but surely tunnel over to where I can see what the caged pal is. And if we're lucky, it's gonna be a Yormantide Ignis that has insane work speed, and it's really gonna change the tides of this run. Oh my god, it's a Chilled Ignis again! Never mind! This is totally fine! Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, Gaia, I'm gonna have to make you be fodder again. Let's see if I can get lucky here. Come on, let me in. Oh, please. Okay, we got it. We got it. It's a Dragon Killer Philanthropist. Nice. I still want to try to take out the actual anti-air turret itself. I might be asking for too much here. I totally understand that. Never mind. No, I'm not. I'm actually... I'm totally cracked. Oh my god. What? Why did that just work? That shouldn't have worked. So, Chilled Ignis, kindling of level 2. Oh my god, yes. That is so great. I gotta come up with a name. I'm going with Freya. That just first thing that popped in my head. That seems like a good name for Chill It. Oh my gosh. It is the morning of day 13, and good lord, my spirits are oh so high. I don't know if you guys fully understand how much is unlocking because I have a kindling pal now. You see, because I'm able to enter the age of metal, I'll be able to make myself that ever sought after fishing pole. Now, I don't know about bait. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I'll, get to that when I get to that. But all I know is right now, we have a new opportunity. We are getting closer and closer to being able to get a relatively good supply of food and a relatively good supply of pals. I had full intentions of heading to a fast travel point so I would be able to just teleport back to my base. Well, I also didn't really have any full intentions of dying there, but plan on going to that anti-air gun, but it's fine, you know, it's cool. Back at my base now, I chucked my Gaia back onto the bed because I didn't want them to be dead anymore. After that, I leveled up my PAL box, only one time, but it was fine. I then ran into another issue that I didn't think of. Oh my god, flame organs, dude. Where am I gonna get flame organs easily on Feybreak at level 21? Oh god, is that that's a supply drop. We're gonna go to the supply drop while I be very sad about the fact that I don't have any flame organs. Oh god. Oh, this is terrible. This is bad. It's so bad. Okay, yep, that's cool. Yeah, no. We'll retry. We'll retry. I noticed the Feybreak warriors are currently occupied with the Cryolink's Terra. So if I can get there in time, I'll be able to just grab the supply drop and then hopefully not die. Pick it up, press X. Okay, I'm still gonna die. I'm out of stamina, but that's fine. We got what was ever in the supply drop. I have no idea what was in the supply drop, but I'm sure it's amazing. Oh wait, am I gonna live? Ooh. Oh god, why do I keep looking at them? I know how this game works. If you look at them, they'll start shooting. Oh god, why do I keep doing that? I have to keep my head on a swivel when I'm playing out here because there's so many scary things. Time is of the essence. I mean, it is day 13 and I don't even have food or armor yet. Speaking of that, what did I get? Oh my gosh, the heat resistant undershirt 2 is amazing. That's gonna be perfect. I can go to the hot area. Yes. And then the burden elixir. That's gonna be cool for my carrying capacity. Oh, dude. Oh my god, what a find. That's amazing. And then a transport technique. Oh. My goodness. A rare Hexalite armor schematic. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to use that for like 10 years, but that's fine. Yeah, dear viewer, this one, this challenge is definitely different. This one is, it's requiring far more planning than any of my other challenges have ever needed. Which is like totally fine, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm complaining about it. It's just, it's kind of crazy. When I was workshopping this idea, after my good friend Natural Causes told me I should do this, I figured it would be really, really hard, you know, because it's Feybreak. Like, of course this is gonna be hard. But I just, I wasn't expecting how meticulous I would need to be. Because, like, every decision I make is just, man. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I think I'm gonna work on my base a little bit. I should probably put a ranch down somewhere. And I think what I want to do is, like, kind of build this area up so it's raised and have the ranch up there. That might be cool. So, yeah, I'm gonna get to building. Let's see how this new edition looks. I have to do some more, like, cleaning to make it look better, but I think I'm into that. Oh, we're totally gonna have to make walls there. That looks horrid. But I think I like it. I don't have a full idea for this base yet, but on my community server I have for Palworld, I have this really, really cool base where my whole concept was, I don't know if you guys have ever watched like One Block Skyblock for Minecraft, but I love how those bases are built, where it's like, you know, multi-level and every level has its purpose. I just think that's really neat. So I think that's kind of what my vibe is going to be for this base. Now, talking about base vibes is cool and all, but do you know what's not cool? Looking up research on what ranch pals I could find in Feybreak. That was not cool. Mega here did research, and I could totally be wrong, but after all of the maps I looked at, it seems like there is maybe one ranch pal that I can get here, and that is Suits here. There's also Pretty Knocked, but at the time I just wasn't aware. I went into this going completely blind, but I figure it out later on, but that's neither here nor there. Which only gives me bones. So that's not great. I'm trying to figure out what my next best option is, and I'm thinking maybe dungeons. I have to go into dungeons regardless because I'm gonna need metal at some point because I also realized that there are no metal nodes on Feybreak. I can only do what I can. So let's talk about flame organs. I need them, and I need to go out here for said flame organs. So I'm gonna fast travel to the stone pillar cave entrance, and then I'm just gonna start walking my happy butt all the way over there. And by walk, I mean mostly climb. I didn't realize how mountainous the terrain would be from that fast travel point to where I was trying to get to, but it's fine. It's fine. I mean, look at those calves. We're good. Now, since ore was going to be a very touchy subject on trying to get here, I did mine every single stone I found on the way to the Emberstone Plateau. This wouldn't net me a lot of ore, but it would net me some ore, and that is better than no ore.
3 hours later.
Oh, thank you, Palpagos Islands. Oh my god. That was such a long walk. That was so long. From the Stone Pillar Cave entrance all the way over here, that took over an in-game day. That was so crazy. Oh man. I don't know what do I do now? Be very, very quiet. There is a Yormantide Ignis. They do sleep at nighttime. And like, I have Chill at Ignis, so I don't necessarily need another fire pal. But that would definitely give flame organs. But on top of that, that would be far better. That would be a far better kindling pal. And just like a far better pal to have in general. So I kind of just want to stalk this Yormantide. But then again, I want to go into that dungeon, but it's fine. It's fine. We stalk the Yormantide. We do one thing at a time. I don't do multiple things at a time because that's how I die accidentally. Target currently seems to be questioning, why don't I have hands? Is currently taking a bath in lava. Please don't tell me that's where you're gonna fall asleep, dude. I have to worry about the Gildane Alpha that's here. Yeah, right there. I've made this weird watchtower type of thing just to make sure that I don't get, you know, surprised by any pals around here. And now that I think about it, oh god, I can't put a wall there. Oh no, I can be surprised. The Alpha Gildane has fallen asleep, which means if Yormantide moves, I can take out this Alpha and then I'll be able to get ancient technology. Thus, I'll be able to start hatching pals. Oh my god. Okay, that Yormantide's stuck. That's a problem. But I really can't waste this opportunity with Gildane. Okay, Yormantide's not stuck anymore. All right, go on, get out of here, girl. Get out of here, Bessie. Oh, Yormantide's going to sleep. Yes. Okay. Now I'm just gonna put one more fire down. Are you not on fire? What? How does that work? You're not taking any damage. What is happening? Where's your hitbox at? Where is it? Do I gotta like be like inside of you? How about now? Will this work? Okay, wait, hang on. I can make this work. Nighttime's almost over. Yormantide Ignis is great. I would love a Yormantide Ignis, but at the end of the day, an ancient technology point is worth its weight in gold. God, nighttime's almost over. Okay. Give me a wall. Give me the wall. Okay, I gotta get up into my watchtower now. Yeah, that was horrifying. Now, if I'm lucky, Gildane will wake up, be stuck in there, get caught on fire, and then realistically, we just kind of have to wait. It's definitely stuck. It's just not on fire, though. And I think that's my fault. I don't think I put enough fire in there. Like enough campfires. I might just need to wait until it just so happens to walk into one of the campfires. For the time being, I'm just gonna give up on Yormantide now.
It should have been me, not
I will pretty much be babysitting Gildane for the rest of day 16. Oh, yes. Okay. Gildane's on fire. Perfect. Yes, the plan's working. Yeah, I'm sweating. This is so stressful, but like exhilarating all at the same time. And I kind of want to try to catch Gildane since it's an alpha, but I don't want to worry about having to kill it. I just got to be smart about this. Okay. Oh, I missed. Oh, well, it died. Okay. Wow, I suck, dude. I missed that so bad. Okay. It's cool, though, because now that means we officially have an ancient technology point. And I now have the egg incubator unlocked. Unfortunately for me, though, that egg incubator needs cloth. And I haven't really figured out my way around getting cloth yet. So that's going to be... That's... as soon as I... there's always problems. I'll figure something out, and then there's another issue that happens. It's fine. It's fine. This is a happy day. This is a happy day. So I'm not gonna lie, after capturing Gildane like that worked out so perfectly, I'm kind of on a let's capture more pals kick. So I'm gonna load up on some more wood, and then let's see if we can pretty much capture a fire pal. If I can catch it, that would be cool because that's more experience and just like another pal to have in my repertoire. But the main thing is I just need more flame organs. Okay, I think this is the next target. It's a blaze howl that is currently sleeping. Okay, all right, it's in the lava. Maybe if I'm lucky, it'll walk out of the lava before nighttime hits. Will you please walk out of the lava, for the love of God? Please, you don't need to be in there. Get out of there. You don't want to sleep there. It's too warm. I did get lucky. All right, cool. Blaze Howl is out of the lava, which means capturing it should be 1,000 times easier for me. Now I just kind of gotta wait till it gets all tuckered out and falls asleep. All right, come on, go to sleep. You know you're tired. Your eyelids are heavy. Go night-night. Go to sleep. Why are you still walking? Look, it's a beautiful night. Go to bed. Go to sleep. I just gotta wait. I just gotta wait till it tires itself out from aimlessly wandering around. Yes. Okay. All right, Miss Blaze Howl. Let's set up a cheeky little trap. Okay. That should be good enough. But just in case, I am gonna come over to this side and move this fire just a little bit. And then I'll try to place one like right in the middle. So 5 fires, that should hopefully be more than enough. So my fellow pal enthusiasts, can you tell me what is wrong with this situation? Can you? Because I didn't know. I had no idea what the problem was here. But there is a glaring problem. The MegaBits of old didn't know, but I do now. The current MegaBits, the better MegaBits, knows what the problem was. Interesting. Wait, do you not catch on fire? Wait a minute. Wait. Do fire pals not catch on fire? They don't, because they walk in lava. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Oh god, what a rookie mistake. Of course the fire pals are gonna get caught on fire. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh my gosh, I bet you guys were punching your TVs and monitors as I was trying to set the Yormantide Ignis on fire and being curious why it wasn't catching. Good god. The Blaze Howl is not happy though. It does not want to be in there. I need it to turn around so I can try to at least get a back shot. Oh wow, it's like it just listened. Okay, let's see if I get lucky. Nope. Come on. Oh. God, I can't make mistakes like that. I cannot waste any of these spheres. Okay, never mind. Yes. Yes. We got a Blaze Howl and 3 Flame Organs. Ah, oh my God, that's amazing. I don't even know what I want to level up. I'm just gonna do work speed for now because I'm really tired. I don't even know. Yes. Dude, that's huge. Oh my God. I can yeah, I'm freaking out right now. That's crazy. So we got the flame organs. We'll be able to start actually processing ore. Wow. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna dismantle this and then go back to my base and then we'll start processing ore. It was the start of day 17 and my spirits were very high. Being able to actually make the furnace is huge. Like, it was fantastic. This was very, very awesome to have happen. But then all of my happy-go-lucky feelings kind of were shot because I started thinking more. And the whole reason why I wanted to do this was so I could make myself a fishing pole. And then if I made myself a fishing pole, I could go capture pals and it would just be much better because some certain pals I could butcher, I could get food and all of that. The only problem is bait. If I wanted to make simple bait, I would need pal fluids, red berries, and flour. So that's my next hurdle. I don't know at the time of recording this, I have no idea how I'm gonna get over it. I don't know what my next option is, but I'm sure I'll figure something out. I kind of have an idea, but it sucks. The idea I have is essentially hanging around my base and waiting for a traveling merchant to show up. And that sounds awful because that's just, I don't even get to do anything. I just wait. And then I can't make the egg incubator because that needs cloth. And to get cloth, you need wool. So it's bad. There's a lot of hurdles here that I didn't know I was going to have to try to jump across. Well, I am a very sad camper right now, but I'm naming Blaze House Sally. It just looks like a Sally to me. I'm happy it has kindling. Very happy to have level 3 kindling and all that. Let's see here. You have transporting. Spanky, I might give you... I'm just going to give you this, Spanky. There you go. Now you're level 3 transporting. Cool. This is pretty bad. I'm not going to lie. Because I was really banking on making the fishing pole and, you know, just getting pals that way. I think for the time being, though, I'm going to make nails because I need to make the better workbench anyway. Although I would prefer to do something more exciting with my ingot. This is just phase 1, you know? All right, and I just need 2 more nails. Perfect. I should be able to make the high... Oh, I don't have enough ingot for that. Shoot. Okay, well, I guess it's time for me to just kind of figure out where I can find more ore. So the first place I want to check is the dungeons here. There are 0 ore nodes in any Feybreak dungeon. This was the only way that dear old MegaBits could get ore throughout this whole run. The whole run was me breaking rocks and praying to any deity on the Palpagos Island that ore would fall out. I did pick up treasure while I was in the dungeon. I tried to catch a pal. I failed. I got some palladium fragments, and then I met with the boss. All right, War Sectera, one of 2 things are gonna happen. You're gonna get caught, and we're gonna be best friends, or you're gonna break out of the sphere, and then you're gonna ruin my life. Hopefully, it is the latter. Okay, yeah, no, you're gonna ruin my life. That's fine. Get out there, Gaia. Oh, never mind. All right, well, I don't have really any other options right now aside from mining rocks until they give me ore. You know, that's really all I can do right now. It's boring and arduous, and it's gonna give me, like, not a lot, but, you know, it's better than nothing. So that's what I'm gonna do for this beautiful night. I'm just gonna mine rocks until they give me ore. I was gonna mine rocks until they gave me ore. But there's also a Phalerus Aqua here. This is a really good pal in general, but it's also an insane mount and watering pal. So, I mean, of course, I'm gonna try to capture. Oh, wait, wait, this won't work because it flies. Oh, shoot. Will this set you on fire? Will this, you'll get caught, right? No? Okay, what if I put it like right here? Like right here. How about now? Does this set you on fire? Dude, I just need you. Okay, it's fine. It's cool. I didn't even want you. Okay, well, I could try to catch you. Oh, I didn't mean to throw it. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Why do I keep doing that? I've wasted so many spheres doing that. You know, you can just kill me. It's cool. I'm gonna mine the rest of this rock. You can't stop me. Can't do it. Can't do it. I'm gonna get one single ore from this. Yes. In your face, Phalerus. Who's the real winner here, bucko? Huh? So this is probably needless to say, but your boy was going through it. Probably sound like a broken record by now, but there were many hurdles that I did not plan for. But you know what? When life gives us lemons, we grit our teeth and just deal with it. And that's what I did. I continued to run around. I kept mining rocks, and I would get like 3 to 5 ore max. It was a long process, but you know, I'm here for at least another, what is it? It's day 18 right now. I'm here for another 82 days. So it's cool. It's fine. You know, I got time on my hands. The night of day 18 was almost up and I had a broken pickaxe. But you know what? This was a lot of work. And what do I have to show for it? You may be asking. 36 ore. 36 ore. Yeah. Oh man. But you know, honestly, it's better than nothing. It is better than nothing. So with me being back on my base, I put my ore into the forge and I got to refining. It's not a lot, I know that, but you know what? It's something. We can make the mega shield now. Oh my god. I have to make a new pickaxe. I have to. There's that's step one. I need a metal pickaxe. I need metal tools. I have to have metal tools. Now, what does that leave me with? 8 ingot, but I'm a man who has metal tools now, and that honestly is worth its weight in ingot. Oh, I just don't know what to, I don't know what to prioritize. I mean, I should do the mega shield regardless, because I'm not using ancient civilization parts for anything else. And it's not like I can make the egg incubator yet because I have no idea where any cloth is. So, all right, let's make the mega shield. You know what I really miss? I miss clothing. I miss having clothing. My next quick little mission is I'm gonna try to catch a Prunelia. I don't know what they give when you catch them. I'm just hoping it drops seeds. If it gives me seeds of any sorts, that would be fantastic, because then we could actually start a farm. Maybe potentially on what seeds, if they give seeds. But I mean, I gotta try something at this point. You know, it's not working not having any food. Dang it! I was too slow. Okay, that's fine. I feel like you're gonna be able to get out of that, so I'm just gonna make a, I'm gonna, oh, dang it! I knew it was gonna happen! Shoot! Oh my god, dude, you're so fast! Cornelia, come back! Holy crap, dude, why are you so fast? Okay, you know what, Prunelia? I don't even want you. I'm gonna go get that one. That level 52 Prunelia. Question is, can I set you on fire? And then I sat there and watched. What did Feybreak make me? Who would I be after this choice? A man who caught a Prunelia, that's who. Yeah, baby! Oh, and you just give medical supplies and beautiful flowers. Oh, okay. Well, we got another pal. It was officially day 20, and I was a fifth of the way through this whole challenge. As it stood now, I felt like I accomplished so much, but at the same time, absolutely nothing of value. It was such an odd thing for me, because it felt like day 20 was like a milestone. But truthfully, what did I have to show for it? I decided to spend most of day 20 walking around the beach to see what I could find. I mostly did treasure hunting, but I did run into a meteor and I saw an opportunity. Come on. Come on, buddy. Shoot him again. Shoot him again. Shoot him again. Oh, you suck. Okay. All right, so you're less than 50% health and you're only level 50. That's a 23% chance. But the thing is if I don't get this, you're gonna kill me. It's a risk I'm willing to take. Be nice to me. Or not. Oh god, okay. Yeah. Nope. No, no. No, dude, I'm just gonna run away, okay? You do your own thing. Listen, I understand we're not friends. It's not gonna work, okay. Okay. Man. I caught a Rabunny Batan, and I did continue my travels, and I found a couple pals that I could trap and then potentially capture. Now, the only problem is, I don't know if I'm gonna be okay as far as karma goes. Okay, you stay there. I'm gonna make a trap for a War Sectera now. Oh, dude, how do I rebuild enough good karma to be forgiven for this? It's been a couple weeks since filming that, and I still don't have an answer to that question. I don't know how much money I'll have to donate to charity or how many good deeds I'll have to do, but I don't think I'm ever going to be able to sleep at night and not see that Rabunny Batan just flailing. I built a trap for a War Sectera to wait until the morning. I then took out Rabunny Batan. I put it out of its misery because I needed to see what it dropped. I have no idea why I didn't catch it. I'm a terrible person. That's all I can say. Rabunny, you're just making me look really bad. There we go. Oh, potato seeds. It drops potato seeds. I don't know when I would even be able to plant potatoes, but that is good to know for the future. On the morning of day 21, I utilized the trap I made for War Sectera, and I eventually caught it. Want to get up to 25% and then I'll throw it. Please get caught, dude. Come on. Yes. Yes. Yes, dude. That's amazing. Oh, they drop honey. That is great to know, actually. Getting the War Sectera on day 21 was a highlight. I really needed something good to happen because I just needed to feel like I was making progress. Even if getting the War Sectera really didn't make any progress happen per se, it felt great. It was awesome. I spent the rest of the day picking up trash piles and other treasures. To round out the end of day 21, I attempted to catch a Xenoguard for the third time. Oh, there is another Xenoguard here. And if the Feybreak warriors are kind of kicking butt right now, so I might be able to swoop in and capture that Xenoguard. I know it's not really gonna help me, but it'd be cool to capture. Yes. Okay, I gotta run. Oh, dang it. It's fine. I leveled up and I caught it. I don't know why, but the first thing that came to my mind was Shigo. Welcome to the team, Shigo. On day 22, I used Wild Pals to my advantage to take down the Alpha Starion. I spent the rest of my day exploring and gathering treasure. At nighttime, I decided to throw Gigaspheres at sleeping War Secteras in hopes of catching maybe just one of them. It didn't work, of course, but it was fun, I guess. I also tried this with a sleeping Rabunny Batan. It also didn't work, and I think the Rabunny Batan was like holding a grudge for something that I may have or haven't done to one of its kin, and it killed me. I still don't understand what its problem was. Day 23 started with me rescuing a Malsanda Lux from an anti-air base. I was able to destroy the turret too. I still have no idea how I get so lucky every single time I destroy these turrets, but I'm not really complaining. I used some Feybreak warriors to my advantage, and I was able to catch another War Sectera. Now, I did die, but I caught it. I did catch it. Yes. I died, but I caught it. Dang it. At the end of the day, I headed to the Alpha Celestier. I tried making a track for it to be forced into walking. My whole idea was make it walk this track and then walk into my trap filled with campfires. I literally spent all night creating this monstrosity. I think I was just too ambitious, to be honest. The morning of day 24 was covered by a shroud of my own failure. That's right, can you believe it? My dumb trap didn't work. And, like, of course it wouldn't. Palworld's PAL tracking is iffy as it is, so why the hell did I think this would have worked? Maybe I was just really bored. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. I was just really bored. But the Celestier ended up teleporting back to its spawn, and my dreams were crushed. It disappeared? What? No! No! This was so much work! Dang it! I wasn't done with Celestier though. I really wanted to capture one, and my first attempt went awfully. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is that? Holy crap, what was that move? Oh my god. What? What? Okay, so maybe that was my first and only attempt at Celestier. Time will tell. It was halfway through day 24, and at the time I had a clear goal of leveling up just one more time, because if I did that, I would quote-unquote unlock the ore mining site. Do you see where this is going, dear viewer? Because I didn't. I didn't see where this was going. To level up, I had a brilliant idea of trying to catch a Sylvagus. I built a trap like I always do, and my first attempt at catching Sylvagus did not go as well as it could have. Oh god. Okay, no. Okay. Alright, Sylvagus. Okay, dude. I came back on day 25, attempted to catch it again, and it broke out of the sphere. Now, this is totally normal until it isn't. Let me see that dumb fat head of yours. Beautiful. Okay. All right, come on. Mean. Very mean. Where do you even go? Where are you? Are you just... You're just stuck in this rock? Just staring me down? Just stuck in this rock? Yeah, okay. Well, at least you respawn relatively quickly. This was the whole song and dance I had with Sylvagus. Throw a sphere, it breaks out, gets stuck in a rock, teleports back to its spawn. I was just happy that its health didn't restore during its teleportation, because that would have sucked some booty cheeks. I used all the ultimate spheres I had. I tried to throw an ultra sphere only to discover that it didn't work, and then, well, Sylvagus bit the dust. Oh no, he's gonna die! Dang it! I'm not necessarily upset because I got enough ancient technology points, but I got like 0 experience from that. And I'm out of my spheres now. Oh god, what a waste of a day. Day 25 was a sad day. I didn't get a lot accomplished, and I really just wanted to catch my boy, the chunky dragon, itself, Sylvagus. Day 26 was actually awesome because I found a relatively easy source of food for me to get. Now, getting to where I wanted to go was a very arduous journey, and it took literally all day, but it was totally worth it. I headed towards the Oculus Gate, and the first thing I noticed was the fact that it was so cold that I was dying on the spot. Now, that didn't stop me, though. I rushed my little feetsies over to the fast travel point so I wouldn't have to make this arduous journey again. And that's when the realization hit me that I did have food. Yes! I can get mushrooms this way! I can get food like this! Yeah! I can't... What happens when I eat this? Eating one makes... No, I'm good. Oh my god. Dude, I gotta make a base out here. I have to make a base out here around a whole bunch of mushrooms, and then I'll just have my pals cut down the mushrooms. Oh my goodness. It took 26 days in Feybreak for me to get to the point that I wouldn't be starving anymore. That was insane. But aside from finding food and getting here, there was nothing else of note that I did on day 26. Now, on day 27, this is when my spirits were at an all-time low. Because the realization of the thing I forgot about leveling up finally smacked me in the face with the force of 1,000 suns. Holy crap, I leveled up! Oh my god, I leveled up. I leveled up. I repeat, MegaBits is a man who's level 24 now. Oh, wait, what? The Tower of the Free Pal Alliance. Oh my god. This was devastating news. I completely forgot that you had to take on the tower to unlock the ore mining site. Everything I was working for the past couple days were for naught. Okay. So I've had some time to think about this. And by time, I mean, I climbed up that little ledge and here we are after I did my very dramatic narration of how distraught I was. Because don't get me wrong, I'm very, very unhappy right now. That was like my main plan to make progress. Now, I know what you're gonna say, dear viewer, because you guys are awesome. You guys are great. You're gonna say just do the tower. It's cool. Just do the tower. But the thing is, that's not what the challenge was. The challenge was I survive 100 days in Feybreak only, and then after 100 days, I would do a sick, nasty boss rush with all of the towers, right? Like that's the whole thing. And I feel like if I go take down like the previous towers right now to open up all of my engrams, it kind of gets rid of the challenge. It takes away the beauty and the skill and the heartache and struggle of what this is. I still hate the fact that I'm making this decision because I know what is in store for me now. And it is a lot of grinding. Scary. A lot of grinding. And like, oh man, dude, I don't even, oh jeez. But it's fine. You know, I really want to put out a good video, and I'm trying to get back to my roots as a creator because I feel like, you know, I've met a lot of people in the space now, and I feel like I've been influenced by a lot of different people within the space, which is totally fine because, I mean, the whole concept of like networking is learning, right? Like listening to their mistakes and doing your best not to do those same mistakes, and just overall you never stop learning, like just getting better and better and better. The problem is I think I took my learning too far because I feel like, you know, the whole channel kind of got muddled. You know, I was kind of trying to rebrand what the channel was, and I just kind of lost the plot. So the last couple videos I'm doing, like Palworld related, have all kind of been almost a revival of this channel. Like, the channel was never really dead, but to me, it kind of felt like it was. And if you don't understand anything I'm saying, that's completely fair. You know, I'm leaving out an incredible amount of details. I've been kind of, I guess, changing as a person. Like, this year has been incredibly, it's been a roller coaster. Like, this has been just an insane year. You know, this is the first year that me and my wife have been married, and the start of the year was crazy, right? Like, I got laid off kind of unexpectedly. I went full-time on content creation, and then just, it was like, we were doing great, like, you know, financially, like, in our jobs, like, everything was awesome. Like, the start of the year, even though we had crazy things happen that could have potentially displaced us, we kind of just, you know, acclimated, and we knocked it out of the park. It's something I'm very proud of. And then the year went on, and it's like too many good things happened, so a whole bunch of bad things happened. It's like a whole bunch of bad things. But that all being said, I myself am, you know, kind of, like I said, it feels like my channel is going through a revival right now because I'm trying to get back to what this channel was. And, you know, when I started this channel, the whole concept was, I wanted to make it that when people watched me, you know, you and I were sitting on a couch and we were playing games together. That's what I wanted it to feel like, because moving to California was awesome, but it's a very lonely existence out here as far as friendship goes. You know, it's really hard to make friends with people you've never met before, or, you know, like me, where you didn't have an office and you worked from home, kind of. So my channel was meant to alleviate that. And I think in the beginning I did a really good job at that. But as time has gone on, I don't know. I think I started treating my channel as a business, and don't get me wrong, it is a business. But there's a clear balance, and I think I lost that balance. But I say all of this because I pretty much just want to make good content again. I want to make good content for you guys, and I'm hoping in, you know, some of the latest Palworld videos, you guys have seen that. You know, I don't want to... I don't know. It's a ramble. I just, I say all of this because I just want to put out a good video. So, that is the reasoning as to why I am not gonna do the tower. And I'm gonna deal with the slogfest known as breaking rocks until I get ore from them. And nobody can stop me. Everything I said here was true, and I know it was a tangent, but at the end of the day, I'm always going to try to be upfront and honest with you guys, because if it wasn't for you, there wouldn't be me, you know, living out a dream. I just don't ever want to forget how lucky and how blessed I've been for the situation I'm in. I realistically think that, you know, I'm so afraid of failure, you know? I'm so afraid of failure, because it's not only me that fails. You know, I have my wife to think about, and I don't ever want to do wrong by her, ever, you know? All I'm saying is, from here on out, I'm just going to do my best to make the best content I can. I don't ever want to forget the feeling of how lucky I am to be where I'm at. And finally, thank you guys. I really couldn't do this without you. Day 28 was spent wandering. I picked up treasure, and that was it. I did nothing on day 28. I gotta admit, I was losing some steam. Not being able to get the ore mining site was a huge hit that I just was not prepared for at the time. It was day 29, and the first thing I did was grab a supply drop. I did get over encumbered when I grabbed it, but I was fast enough to drop the chromite in my inventory to get away. I saved a Neophyr from the anti-air gun base, then destroyed the anti-air gun, and finally, to end the day, I caught a Capri Nox by having Pinch shoot it. Okay, alright, this might be it. Come on. Please. Yes! Capri Nox captured, dude. Day 30 started with death. I went back to the area with Pinch, and I wanted to use him to help me catch pals. The first pal I had on my sight was a Splatterina, and it did not turn out well. Splatterina is a mean, mean thing. Oh my god. Splatterina, you're a monster. You're a jerk. In my travels, I found a shady pal trader, and I decided to release him from his own property of the awesome pal known as Nox. Now, I wasn't expecting a literal army to come down on me after this, but I was able to get away with the use of a steep hill. I then tried capturing the Alpha Foxparks Chris since it was being attacked by Feybreak warriors, but they ended up killing it and then me. Shoot. Yeah, well, you know what? We took out Foxparks. Good God, dude. Holy crap. That was insane. Oh my god. Since I was back at my base after dying, I checked the workbench to see what I could make, and lo and behold, pelt armor and a metal helmet, baby. That's right, it took me 30 days to not be in a state of constant starvation and to no longer be naked. What a life. Day 31 started with me cutting down every mushroom Sally and myself came across. Since this was my somewhat consistent way of getting food, I didn't really have any other options as of now. I then had my eyes set on capturing the Alpha Splatterina. I have no idea how this worked, but I was able to construct wooden walls around it. I grabbed the chest in the cave as a just-in-case measure if I were to die, then I placed fires inside the crudely crafted cage I made. Palworld did Palworld things, and Splatterina just kind of popped out of the cage. You didn't just do that. Oh my god, dude. Luckily enough, though, I was able to craft myself my own cage to hide from Splatterina. After a while, it did lose aggro on me, and then it walked away, where I then built another cage to trap it, then proceedingly set it on fire. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's totally fine. You're okay. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, I am cracked. Ooh, I can't believe that worked. After throwing one sphere, Splatterina teleported out of the cage and then was consumed by the fire. Oh, fire, please take her out. Yes! Ooh! Oh my gosh. Wow. That was... Ooh. This took me about a day and a half of time, so it's now day 32. The rest of the day was spent getting mushrooms. Day 33 was relatively boring. Get mushrooms, get loot, and get this fast travel point by the shipwreck and Feybreak. The day was almost over for day 33, and I decided to just kind of work on my base. This was in hopes of a visitor showing up while I was working. Unbeknownst to me at the time, no visitors or raids could happen at this base. Now, if I wasn't on a time crunch, with having less than 70 days left on this challenge, I probably wouldn't have been so disappointed in my lack of visitors. But the problem was, the MegaBits of the past stayed inside of this base for over 4 in-game days. I got tired of building. I didn't really know what to do anymore, so at this point I just waited. It was the night of night 36, and I didn't really have much to show for it. Don't get me wrong, I have this incredibly wonky base here, and like, I think it has good bones, but I don't really know what else to do. So I pretty much just kind of sat in this chair and waited for a very long time. Okay, it is a beautiful morning here on day 37. I have turned off my raids and then turned them back on in hopes that helps, but something that I don't want to speak into existence, but my 1400 hours in Palworld leads me to think that the issue might not be the game, but where I actually placed my base, potentially? Because I'm wondering if, like, there's just no pathing for anything to really spawn in, but I don't know. I have no idea. I'm probably gonna give it one more day, and if this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to make a hard decision of potentially packing up and moving somewhere else. Because right now, the game is in a standstill, and I just can't stand for that, you know? I just can't. And realistically, if I decided to put my base somewhere around, you know, just like this area, the cold area, there are those mushroom trees. And if I build in a spot that have a lot of those mushroom tree spawns, my pals that have woodcutting can essentially give us a renewable source of food. Granted, I don't know how great it'll be, but you know, it's better than nothing. And right now, I got zilch. I got nothing. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not waiting anymore. I have pinged my Discord, and I've pinged the actual Palworld Discord, and it seems I have shot myself in the foot. This base is awesome, but it is unraidable, which means I will never get a visitor. I will never get a raid. Nothing. None of that will ever happen. So, I get to do the great move of day 37. I went to sleep to make sure my character was well rested and ready to go for day 38, which was the big day. I already scouted out where I wanted to put my base, and it's going to be right here. I like this spot because there are quite a lot of mushroom trees here and we need food. I even went as far as putting a fence around the trees so I wouldn't accidentally build over that area. Another reason why I like this location is I needed to make sure my base was close to a path in hopes of getting a visitor. I then started to transfer all of my items and resources that I had collected up until this point, and boy, golly, did this take a long time. I did build myself a grappling hook though with the leftover ingot that I had, and this made things slightly better, but this was still terrible. This was one of the worst parts of the challenge, just doing this move. I have one more trip I need to make back to my old base. I need to pick up all of the eggs that I've collected this whole time I've been playing. And then I'm hoping I'll place the PAL box down, and within like 5 or 10 minutes, I'll get a trader or something. I don't even care at this point. I just need to make sure raids and traveling merchants can actually happen. Just give me a traveling merchant, please. Oh my God, man, this is it. That's it. There's really nothing else in this base I need to transfer. And this kind of sucks. I was really looking forward to just building this area out. Like, I was gonna essentially take over this whole island, and I already kind of started. I don't know, maybe when I upgrade my base, if I can upgrade my base more, I'll come back and place another base computer down here, because it would be nice to actually finish building this area. It took quite a lot of time moving everything. I know you see this as a couple minutes as a viewer, but that was not the case at all. It's day 40, and I can officially get rid of my old base, and I can start anew. I spent a lot of time building this new base out. You know, I had a lot of ambition with this base, and I was still a little sad about losing my old base, so I wanted this base to kind of have the same type of vibe. Hello there. It is day 43. I've been pretty busy. I know it doesn't look like it, but it's coming together. I don't really know exactly what I'm going to do with that building right there or any of this, really, but I don't hate it. I miss my old base, and I plan on still doing the type of vibe I had for the old base, but this is nice. You know, I can actually have some pals out because I have mushroom trees now. I'm starting to wonder if I'll ever get raids or visitors. And in the background of this video, I was doing a lot of research, and everything was pointing to that I should be raided. But alas, 3 days straight, no raids. But that's a future MegaBits problem. For the rest of the night, on day 43, I decided to go and pick up 2 supply drops that had landed while I was moving and working on my new base. I did my technique of not making eye contact with any Feybreak warriors, and it worked like a charm. What did I get? Oh, dude, 10 legendary spheres. Hexalite armor 1, vital elixir. Ooh, that ups my health. Don't mind if I do, dude. And transporting technique. Not bad. To finish up the night of day 44, I got killed. That was it. I just got killed when I got to the next supply drop. Oh, dude, come on. I was so close. Dang it. So this is the portion of this challenge that I call the long wait. We have the start of a relatively good base here within Feybreak, and it is right off of a path here. Unfortunately, right now, I'm kind of at a stopping point though. I really need cloth. If I could get cloth, I can make myself the egg incubator, and that would really open up a lot of differing pals for me to use. It was day 44, and this is when I began my wait. I first opened up the gates to my base as a just in case. I'm trying to make sure that if there are any sort of tracking issues, hopefully having the base gates open would resolve them. But I've been asking around, and a lot of people have said as long as you are close to a path, for the most part you should be okay. The problem I have with that is it has been 44 days and I have not seen one stinking visitor. Now, I do know my last base was unraidable. It was unvisitable simply because I decided to put it on top of a cliff. That was my bad. I should have thought about that, but you know, sometimes accidents happen and you just kind of gotta roll with it. Yeah, that's the long and skinny of what's happening here. I have no intentions of moving from this spot. I am going to wait here until I get a visitor. The long wait. Oh yeah, yep, I remember this one. I don't know if I have fond memories of it, but I do remember this one. This started on day 44. I had steeled my resolve and I wasn't going to leave. Every now and then I would cut down mushroom trees and then I would cook them because baked mushrooms give more nutrition than raw mushrooms. Now I did have visitors come to my base, but they weren't the droids. I mean, they weren't the visitors I was looking for. I waited and I waited. I lost hope. Another day ended. No visitor to my base. Did I choose the wrong base again? Or is my RNG just absolutely god-awful? Oh man, day 47 starts. We are almost halfway through this challenge. And I don't know how doable this is. I waited some more. I lost even more hope. Another day, no visitor. I don't know. I thought this base would have been fine. And on day 49, 5 days later, I decided enough was enough and I formulated a new plan. I'm gonna cut down all these mushroom trees, and then what I'm gonna do is just make a temporary base at like one of these flat areas on the map. Because right now, I'm not really even in a flat area, right? I'm not in an area that the map itself indicates is like a base. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna go build a temporary base, I guess, and just hope that I get a visitor. It was the end of day 49 and I found this flat area. It is right on a path and it's flat. I repeat, it is right on a path and it's flat. Surely this will do it, right? All I gotta ask is, you got any games on your phone? And that is curtains on day 51. Day 52 is here. I'm going to stay here until it's about midday. And then I guess I just move to another base location. Day 52. This wasn't what I was expecting when I took on this challenge, but please take a second and look at this from my perspective. I couldn't make better armor. I couldn't make plantations yet. I couldn't make bait for a fishing pole. I couldn't make a bed, thus couldn't upgrade my base, and I wasn't even able to make an incubator. Wool and cloth are potentially one of the most important items as far as progression goes, and Feybreak didn't have either one of these items. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. This is the first time I've actually really needed a merchant to spawn in. And it's funny because when you're playing Palworld normally and you get the random events that happen on your base, you know, raids, merchants visiting, or any other NPCs visiting, it's like, cool. I don't care. But now, not cool, I do care. Now, sure, things were doom and gloom right now, but I did learn something that was going to be paramount in the progression of this challenge for myself. That is the end of day 52. And this might sound crazy. I might sound crazy, you know, but the fact that these pals that are... The fact that I have pals that don't level sync when they're in my base has kind of given me an idea. And, like, what if I went through the bosses that were, you know, in open areas? For instance, Azurmane, right? We built a base beside Azurmane. We let the stronger pals I have come out and fight, and then we'll be able to capture an Azurmane that way. That is right. I finally discovered, like, cool raid strategies. So this is how I decided to start capturing alphas and beating alphas. I couldn't just sit around anymore. More than half of this challenge was already over since it was day 53, and I had so little to show for it. So the first alpha I attempted to use this strat for was Azurmane. I put all of my leveled up pals outside like so. Oh shoot, I can only do 4? Crap. Okay, that's fine. Then I come over here by my fire, I look for Azurmane, I shoot it, and then I get it to come and fight me. Chico, move your tookets. Okay. I've shot the Azurmane, I let all my pals go. We treat this like a raid, essentially. Then I come over here. Okay, come over here, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Ooh. See how well that does. Okay. Oh god! Come on. This is so dangerous, dude. This is so dangerous. Azurmane, I'm trying to save you, guy. Come on, please. Yep, yeah, that's it. There's no way. Okay, wait, I still have legendary spheres. Yeah, okay. Would I have preferred to have caught the Azurmane? Yes. Yes, I would have. But this proved that this strategy could work. The morning of day 54, I decided to go after some supply drops. The first one was near the Predator and Sinram Noct, and I had a bit of a fright when I realized that. What is that noise? Oh my god. Oh my god. I forgot you spawn here. You are going to ruin my pitiful existence, aren't you? Luckily it didn't, and I was able to get the supply drop after I tunneled my way to it. All right, we go in very quietly, open, take off, and then we leave. Yeah, like a glove, dude. So easy. Wow. Yes! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! I no longer have to freeze to death! To end this day, I decided I wanted to take on Azurmane again with the hopes of catching it. This time, I only used 2 Warsec Terras and a Gildane, rather than all 4 pals, and honestly, the fight was a little longer, like by a little bit, but it all worked out. Come on, please. Yes! Yes! Oh. Oh my gosh. Day 55 started with another supply drop that had no guards, luckily. Oh, happy day. Yes. Yeah, easy. First try. Vital elixir, so we'll get more health, more legendary spheres. Electric generation technique, that's not bad. And then I jumped off a cliff. If I slide down this hill and then jump, can I land in the water? Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, no, I think I'm good. I think I'm, oh no, don't you do it. Don't you. Yes! Yes! I did my rage strat against this alpha Oma school, and I was able to capture it with really no problems. Please, please, please. Yes! Okay, so that's the alpha. Yep, we just caught the alpha. Nice! That got us up to level 26, and it's workaholic. And it's a workaholic. That's pretty cool. I ended this day with one of the hardest fights in this challenge, though. That's a lucky nightmare. Okay, hang on a second. So we dismantle the base. We're doing the rage strat. Put this down. This fight lasted for the rest of the day and went deep into the night. Deep into the night. I then ran into a different type of challenge with my strategy that I just was not prepared for. Oh, it's not low enough. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Its legendary sphere is not going to do it? Oh, crap. Hello? Why aren't you guys... Hello? Y'all, we're having a fight happen right now. What are you doing? Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is an unfortunate turn of events. I was expecting that they would, like, still fight. What are you guys doing? Why are you just sleeping? I can't... Oh, no. Seriously, though, like, even if your pal's asleep and it is getting just, like, the hell kicked out of it, it won't fight back. It just sleeps through it. Are all pals heavy sleeper? What the hell is that, Palworld? I digress, though. I used my nocturnal pals, and this fight came to an end that I wasn't really wanting. Yeah, we'll have to use ultimate spheres, I think, to even catch a level 65. Oh, that sucks. You look so pretty. You're so mean. Oh my god. Almost school. Oh god, almost school. You got... Yes. Good lord. And almost school's dead. Yeah. Yeah. The next few days were spent just fighting alphas with the intent to capture them. The first alpha was Cryolink's Terra, and I ended up just killing it because at the time, I had no ultimate spheres and I did not feel like wasting my legendary ones on an under 2% catch rate. I will say I did gain a new skill in Palworld from this challenge, and that skill is mountain climbing. Since I didn't have a mountain or a parachute, I had to free climb everywhere I went. The next alpha I went after was Celestia, and good god, was this thing just an absolute caked up monster. It killed my pals, it killed me with prejudice. Oh, well. That'll do it. That will do it. At one point, we were such a non-issue for Celestia that it just fell asleep. It just fell asleep. And then it proceeded to kill me again. Yep, that'll do it. It took another nap, again, because we're not an issue. I then trapped it, I set it on fire, I tried to catch it, and then I failed. It was great. It was a good use of my time. Yeah. It's fine. It sucks that we weren't able to capture this, but I did get leather, so that's nice. I'll be able to actually fix my armor, I think. I talked to this friendly pal tamer who gave me an applied generating electricity technique book. Woo, that is a mouthful. I then checked every single mission on Feybreak to see if any of them would give me anything useful, and they would give stuff good for endgame, but I wasn't at endgame, so this was a bust. I questioned my purpose here on Feybreak. Oh, Feybreak. Is this challenge impossible? Did I bite off more than I can chew? I then fought Cacosaurus Celestia again, but this time, I caught it. I caught an almost cool who was being bullied by Nightmare, which was odd to see. You would think it would be the other way around. I then fought a particularly cheeky Azurmane. I mean, look at this move it does, dude. This was crazy. What the hell was that? Oh my god. My pals were too good, and I was too slow, and Azurmane died. Fs and 07s in the chat, everybody. Oh my god. What? Dang it. We are now back in the era of me trying to locate a base that will give me the ability to get visitors. Now, you guys know what they say about the definition of insanity, right? Well, I'm thinking I was living it. Okay, so this spot is by no means perfect, but I liked the fact that there are 2 rocks here. So, I mean, if I'm gonna be here, I can mine these rocks. I can get a little tiny bit of ore, and we can start, you know, getting ingot, hopefully. But I'm going to teleport away, teleport back, so all of these spawns leave me alone. And we'll just kind of start waiting. Well, this is it. In place, I'm just gonna stay until hopefully a merchant comes in. I mean, I'm not really close to a... Well, man, see, this is what I'm talking about. It's so difficult trying to lay roots anywhere. I want to make sure they're going to be at a spot where I could actually have the potential of getting a trader. I spent the rest of this night fighting whatever pals were near this new temporary base. I was like starved for progress. So even this little amount of like experience was doing something for me, even if it was the most minuscule something. I got in my head too much though. I was thinking if I stayed at this temporary base, I wouldn't get any visitors because there was a road nearby, but it wasn't close enough is what I thought. So I moved again, and this was the spot I decided to settle on. It had 1 rock, 2 rock. I guess it only has 2 rocks. But I'm thinking, because it has 2 paths that literally go through it, I'm hoping this will mean if a trader spawns in, there is no way the trader will miss my base. You know what I mean? So, this is where I'm going to be for the foreseeable future. As I was building this makeshift base, I was just kind of thinking how broke I was. I didn't even have a bed. I had to sleep on straw and like a pallet. But yeah, this was pretty much where I was going to stay for an undisclosed amount of time. I finished building the bare necessities of what this base would need. I crouched down inside of my base, and then I just waited and like doom scrolled on my phone until something happened. It was the start of day 60. I was only level 24. I didn't have good access to food. I didn't have good access to wool. And I'm supposed to do a tower boss rush in 40 days. I don't even have a proper base set up. Is this challenge possible? At this point, I really don't think so. Yeah, we are on day 60, but dear viewer, it gets worse because I had a sinking suspicion that maybe there was something wrong with like my save or my character's data, something that was corrupt on my computer. And this thought plagued me. I couldn't get it out of my head, so I did something about it. Now, in retrospect, it could have just been that this was a bad seed, or truthfully, maybe I'm just doing this wrong. I'm assuming I'm just doing all of this wrong. But at the time, I was in the thick of it. Like, I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't wrap my head around what the problem was, and I was doing everything in my power to fix this issue. So at this point, I was wondering if maybe there was something wrong with my Steam account. I've set up my GPD Win4 to log into my wife Haley's Steam account, and I'm having that account log into this world, And I'm gonna have this account essentially just make their own base. And I'm gonna see if there's the same issue. I don't know if this is gonna fix anything, but I'm running out of ideas. So this is the current setup. I have this foldable Bluetooth keyboard, I have 2 mouses, I have 2 keyboards, and then I have my wife sitting in this rinky-dink little box. And then I have my character sitting in this little box, and now I get to just sit here and wait. And just wait. Because I don't know what else to do. Is this cheating? No, it's not. Look, see? This is all me, okay? 2 keyboards, 2 mice, 3 monitors, 1 PC, 2 PC. This is me, all right? Not cheating whatsoever. I'm just upping my odds, I guess. Yeah, it is day 65. I have been waiting on both accounts for over 5 days now, I think. I'm starting to believe that maybe merchants don't spawn on Feybreak. I don't know. All I know is I can't keep doing this. This is not gonna work. So I'm gonna have to come up with another plan. I'm gonna have to come back to this. Wait a minute. What is that? Okay, enhance. No, not that devilishly handsome man. No, the other thing on the mic. Yeah, enhance that. Oh my god, is that a MegaBits sticker? It is! You can check out my merch store. You can get stickers, you can get mugs, you can get awesome t-shirts like this organ donor t-shirt, or even the skeleton friend t-shirt. My wife and I worked on both of these incredibly hard, and we would love seeing you guys wear this merch. If you do wear it, please tag me in Discord and or Twitter or any of this other social media. Thank you so much. Okay, bye. Stop. MegaBits jump scare. Okay, so listen. I do not know how many days, I'm sure in editing here, I'll put it like right now to see how many days I've just waited for, you know, a trader to show up or any visitor to show up my base. I've lost count. And like so much so that I've even taken a break from the challenge. I don't know if my world save is bugged. I have no idea. The only thing I can think of is redoing my world save. Like overwriting my world save and having a new one. And you can do this relatively easy. So let me show you how I'm going to do it. Okay, so this website is called palworldoptions.com. And if you're unaware, every single Palworld save has its own world options save. And essentially, these are just the settings that you use when you're setting up like experience rates or PAL spawns, etc., etc. So what I'm going to do is essentially just take this. I'm going to go down. I'm going to make sure nothing's really changed. I don't think I've changed anything in my settings at all. Yeah, this should be all right. Okay, now I'm going to show you where you actually put this. So first thing I'm going to do is actually boot up Palworld. And I will show you exactly why I'm going to do that in 1 second. But we're going to log into the Feybreak save, and then we're going to log out just so it makes a new world save. And you'll see why in 1 second. Okay, so we are in the 100 days save. There's a level 50 Smokey, and I'm still level 27. Oh, God, this save is miserable. Okay, so we're going to return to title now, and I'll show you why we did that. But okay, so you're going to do percentage app data percentage. So essentially all you're going to do is you're going to go to this. You're going to go here. You're going to go to wherever your OS is installed. If you're on Windows, it's going to be users and then your username and then app data, local, and then PAL. Now, this is where you can find your local saves. So you go to saved, you go to save games, and then you see this right here. You click on this one, okay? This one, this is where all of your saves are. This is every single save I have done on Palworld since I have played the game. So I'm going to click on the date modified button, and what that is going to do is organize all of these folders and files into the last time they were actually modified. So because I did it like this, that means this folder right here, this 50603 blah 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 blah, is my Feybreak 100 days save. So I click on this guy, and then right there's my world option.save. So what I can do is I can come over here to my old world option, and then I'm just going to set it, I'm going to rename it to world option backup. Now, this is invalid. When you would go to actually log into Palworld, it would say something about, like, your save data is corrupted, right? It doesn't read from worldoptionbackup.save, it reads from worldoption.save. So, now what I can do is, I can take the worldoption.save that I made from that website. My main goal from this is just hopefully, like, refreshing the save, if that makes sense. I don't know if this is going to work the way I want it to, but I don't have any other options. Wow, who would have guessed it? A MegaBits tutorial on how to make a custom world save. That's pretty cool. But anywho, could you tell that I was losing it? It was day 65 right now, and I just didn't have any other options aside from make my custom world options. I'm so sorry. A new day. Same old me. Just waiting. Staring out on the horizon. Waiting to see if somebody will visit my base or not. No one does. No one ever will. The world options did not fix this issue. I even went as far as making another base. And let me spare you the details of this because this is just kind of getting sad at this point. It never works. Throughout this whole challenge, I never saw one raid. I never saw one trader, and everyone was telling me that they've had traders and raids happen on their bases in Feybreak. So with all of the evidence I had, I could only believe that it was possible. But maybe it just wasn't possible for this save. Maybe I had a bad world seed. I still don't know. Even in post when I'm doing this narration, I have no idea what really happened. After a while, I finally gave up the ghost on trying to get a trader, and I just wanted to spend the rest of my time here as efficiently as possible. So MegaBits got some mushrooms, and then I found a really neat nook, and I love nooks. I'm just like cutting down mushrooms, right? But look at this nook I found. How cool is this? It's just like, it's a little nook. That's it. There's really nothing else. It's just a nook. And I do enjoy nooks in Palworld. I don't know why. I just like finding them. Think they're really cool. But okay, I'm gonna go and chop down more mushrooms, and maybe this pal would have respawned and we can get a new one. Nope, why would we? That makes no sense. It is the morning of haha funny number day 69. And I think I have enough mushrooms for now. It's obviously not gonna like feed us forever, but it is much better than what I had, which was not a lot to begin with. So I'm gonna go back to my base. I'm going to cook up all these mushrooms, and then I don't really know what I'm gonna do next, but that's a problem for future MegaBits. I will say I am very excited to be able to actually have a mount, though. It's gonna be kind of like a huge morale booster for me, because walking around this whole time has been god-awful. So I think, regardless of what happens today, even if I don't get the visitor, I should for sure make Van Worm's saddle. Oh, that's right. In the hustle and bustle of me making multiple new bases and doing my best to not have a mental breakdown, I did catch a Van Worm. Now, this was a string of hope I had. You see, getting Van Worm meant maybe I could have a mount. It would make my time here much better and far easier, but things never work out as you want them to, especially when you live in only Feybreak. Right, how we doing over here? 10 already, nice. What does the PAL workbench cost? Oh my god, I can't even make the PAL workbench. Oh man. Oh, that sucks. Oh man. Oh god. Shoot, dude. Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, it was sad MegaBits hours when I made that realization. Anyway, onward we go. I found another supply drop, and I looted it with incredible precision. Nice. Very cool. Might elixir. Hey, I'll take that, dude. Extra attack. Don't mind if I do. I then found this PAL critic, and I had a lot of PALs he was asking for, so I gave him whatever he needed in hopes of getting anything that would help me on my journey. At one point, he wanted a Tarantrus, so I made it my life's mission to get one. We might be able to get a Tarantrus. If Pinch will attack the Tarantrus, I might be able to catch one. And I think that's going to be my best opportunity to get one, so... Oh, Pinch! My first attempt was using a Capriti Noct to attack a Tarantras. And this was working pretty well until it wasn't, and I died. Oh god, what was that? Oh my god, that was another Capriti. Oh god, the Capriti are attacking all the Capritis. Oh, dang it. Okay. My next attempt was ended incredibly quickly because Pinch is a jerk. Oh, Pinch, you jerk. Pinch! God, you suck. I cannot wait to take you out, dude. I can't wait. Oh my god. Attempt number 3 wasn't ended by Pinch this time, but something just as dangerous. A Splatterina. Including a Splatterina? Okay. Dude, nighttime's dangerous. I think I'm just gonna go to sleep and we'll just get into day 70, I guess. Day 70 was here and I was still on my bull with Tarantras. I failed again, but this time it was because of a Tarantras. So at least I was mixing it up a little bit. Oh no, dude, that was the perfect... Oh my god, that was the perfect opportunity. I lost count of how many attempts this was, but this was the run. I was finally able to catch the Tarantras. Please, 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 please. Yes! Might as well try to catch the second one while I'm at it, right? I'm just happy I got one. Oh my god. Come on. I got one more Ultra Sphere. Yeah, okay. Alright. Because of this glorious PAL on this glorious day, I could see what treasures and riches the PAL critic would give me for showing him this amazing, ever sought after PAL. And this is when the PAL critic gives me cloth. I know that's not what's gonna happen, but boy golly, I would love if it would. Sorry. Here you go, you jerk. You suck. To waste. It is the morning of day 71, and I think we're gonna move back to our mushroom forest home. Yeah, baby! Back to the mushroom forest home. I seriously love this base. It does suck that I only have 29 more days to prepare, but you know, at least I have my mushroom trees. I moved everything back, I put my PAL box down, and I felt a sense of peace. I was where I belonged, in the mushrooms. Since I moved my whole ass base again, that took up day 71 entirely. But man, did it feel good chopping down these trees again. Did I already say it was the start of day 72? Well, it is. And I have been doing a lot of research. And I'm gonna try everything I possibly can to see if I can actually get a visitor to my base. Huh. I guess I didn't give up on getting a visitor. I should have. This run would have probably gone far better than it did. But let me give you the cliff notes on what I did. I did research, and some people said that if you have your PAL box elevated on foundations, that can cause an issue. So I deleted said foundations. Someone else said if you have gates around your base, that can cause an issue. So I then deleted the gates too. Did it help? No. No, it did not. All it did was open me up to more random PALs coming inside of my base. It is the end of day 72, and honestly, I think I'm gonna give up hope on actually getting a visitor to my base. Ah, so day 72 is when I gave up hope on this. Got it. I just have to do what I can right now. And the only thing I can think of is taking down alpha PALs, getting metal. I don't even know what I'm gonna use it for at this point, but I just need to level up as much as I possibly can in preparations for day 100. I started day 73 out by chopping down all of my mushroom trees. I then teleported out to Emberstone Plateau in hopes of getting treasure chests. But this wasn't all that fruitful. Out of the whole area that I explored in Emberstone Plateau, I only found one chest. I did get a Liftmonk effigy though, so I can't complain too much. I then found one of the Feybreak camps, and it had a Goryrat Terra in it. I didn't really know at the time if Goryrat Terra was gonna help me, but hey, in my head, a PAL was a PAL. You're doing great, Bubba. Okay. Goryrat Terra, Hooligan, and Heated Body, not bad. I continued treasure hunting throughout the night, up until the point that the sun started to rise again on day 74. It is the morning of day 74, and honestly, this is beautiful. Look at this. This doesn't make me feel so bad about the situation I'm currently in. Day 74 wasn't all too eventful, but I did find another lucky that I wasn't going to be able to catch. It was cool to see, though. I went to another anti-airgun base. I saved a Prunelia. I hacked their turrets like I always do. Oh, nope, I actually died here. Yep. Dang it. During my travels, I found this big game hunter who gave me a mission to go fight the Alpha Tarantras. This was totally fine with me because I had full intentions of actually going and fighting it anyway. I continued with my raid strat here. I put a base down, I made myself a little tower, and then we fought. Come on. So, dude, Tarantras, you are going to die. You know what? It's not worth it. Maybe it is. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe that little bit of experience is worth it. Who knows? The best part about doing this was how much experience the big game hunter gave me for this. Oh, big game hunter. Oh, oh my god. That was 300,000 experience, 5 ultimate spheres, and a Maya elixir. Okay. Yo, that's pretty good. That was 5 level ups. Oh my gosh. Leveling up 5 times and getting the ultimate spheres I did was an awesome win for me. Day 74 was almost over, but I spent the last bit of light fighting Azurmane with the hopes of A, catching it, but B, if I were to catch it, I would want it to have good passives. Wow, okay. Dang it! And it has unstable, okay. Ah. Splatterina swimming is so funny. It's like I can't get my cleaver wet. Oh my gosh, dude, the swimming animations for all the pals are amazing. I love them. 10 out of 10. It was day 75, and just now is when I have discovered that for whatever reason, my recording turned into a squirrel. I have no idea why and or how this happened, but listen to this. I don't know if you picked up on that, but I said something incredibly important and incredibly awesome, so make sure you're listening. I had a goal of catching a singular Dazi knocked, because the PAL critic wanted to see one. So why not go after the alpha one, am I right? And I just realized now as I'm editing, for the next few days, my whole voice is just squirrel-like. I don't know how that happened, but how I would have normally have done this is how I've done it, you know, in all the other times I've caught a PAL. I would, like, do my narration, and then I would cut into when I'd caught the PAL so you can hear my initial reaction to it. So I'm just gonna fake it. Whoa, oh my god, we got a Dazi knocked. Wow, that is so cool. Oh my god, I can't wait to give this to the PAL critic. I'm sure he's gonna give me something amazing. Wow. My acting skills are unlike any other. Look out, Hollywood. MegaBits is on the scene. The critic actually popped off with the reward here. He gave me 7 ultimate spheres, which I'm not complaining about. He then wanted to see a War Sectera, which I just so happen to have one named Bubba. He must have realized that his previous reward was too good because then he gave me this. Bleh. He then asked to see an Omaschool, and hey, I have one of those. Once again, though, the reward was trash. He then wanted to see a Celestier. And guess who already has a Celestier? This reward wasn't as terrible. I'm really stoked about the Burden Elixir. The gold coins suck. The future technology manuals also suck. And the last thing he requested of me was a Bastigor. I would never see Bastigor. So that's it for the PAL critic. I got a late start on day 76, and the only thing of note I did, I fought the Alpha Robunny Botan. That was it. That's all I did. I didn't try to catch it. I just let my pals kill it. Day 77 started with the hacking of a big old turret, and then the saving of a caged Robunny Botan. I'm hoping that the more of these I save, the better my karma will be around Robunny Botan, but I don't know. There's a lot of sins I have to atone for. I then went to go fight the Predator and Sinram knocked, and I really wish my audio wasn't messed up here, because it would have been cool to have you guys hear how excited I was that we were actually able to take it out. I thought for sure this would be too much of a task, but honestly, Celestier and Bubba, the War Sectera, kicked butt, man. It is day 78, and the very first thing I did was fight Azurmane because I was still wanting a good passive from it. I don't know how I've been so unlucky for this whole run, but I just want a better passive. Every single Azurmane I've caught thus far have all just had bad passives. Give me something good, Palworld, please. Oh, also, this is when I discovered that my audio was messed up. So that's nice. Okay, yeah, my mic just did something really weird. I'm sure my audio sounded odd, but we'll just cut that out and say, what the hell, dude? Like, cool, I guess, but not really. Now, this is when I made some sort of progress as far as food goes. Throughout my travels, I collected a lot of seeds, one of which being potatoes, and the other one being carrots. So the first thing I did was place a potato plantation because we love potatoes. We can do one potato plantation, and then what I can do is I can go get some PAL fluids from like Serpent Terra or something, and then we'll be able to make the carrot plantation next. Oh man, that feels good. That is so nice. To actually just have a plantation going, finally. That's so crazy. And I don't think I have a watering pal. Yeah, that's gonna be intriguing. I might have to just water my own crops for a while. But honestly, there are worse things. I shouldn't complain too much about this, but I'm very excited to have potatoes. So I just completely forgot that Feybreak Aqua exists. And we can use Feybreak Aqua for our watering pal. We have 4 ultimate spheres. That's not amazing, but it's not terrible. So let's go to the beach out here. We're going to try to capture a Feybreak Aqua, but on top of that, we also want to take down some Serpent Terras so we can get more PAL fluids and thus making more plantations and getting more food. Day 79's mission was getting a Feybreak Aqua. I put a PAL box down, I put Bubba out, and then Bubba and I fought this Feybreak Aqua until its health was low enough for me to start chucking ultimate spheres at it. All right, hopefully that'll just work. That's a really high percentage. Oh, dude, are you serious? Come on, man. What? That's ridiculous. Come on. Thank you. Good lord. Have good stats. You know, honestly, no passives are better than bad passives, so it's fine. All right, well, I feel pretty good about that. We officially have a watering pal, and like a really good one at that. So I'm going to make the trek back to my to my mushroom base and rebuild my base computer. Mailbox is down. We throw out Feybreak, we throw out Prunelia, and we throw out Lulu. We're harvesting our potatoes for the very first time. Real food. Food that is not just mushrooms. It only took me 80 days. But you know what? We did it. Oh yeah. And I also can put down a carrot plantation now. My god, it's coming together. It is coming together, everybody. This should be more than enough for me and my pals to survive. But now, it is currently day 81, and I gotta, like, make some more progress. So I think I'm just gonna spend, like, the next 9 in-game days just trying my best to level up as much as I possibly can. And, like, it's kind of one of those things where, like, I'll have a montage of me fighting and capturing pals and all of that, but, yeah, we're just gonna do a quick 9 days, I guess. Before I started my grinding session, I made the executive decision to make myself a crossbow. Was this the best of choices? I don't know. But I mean, as it stood now, this was literally the strongest weapon I could possibly make with the resources I had. So, this is gonna be my weapon for the next 10 days, I guess. I should have done this much earlier because I learned something incredibly pivotal about how experience works and the fact that some of my pals were a hell of a lot stronger than I gave them credit for. Okay, so I died there, yes, but we gained a lot of experience from that, and I'm thinking that might be my way forward on power leveling. Before I went back out to attempt to do some more dungeons, I decided to place down one singular hot spring within my base in hopes that my poor pals here won't get too sad while I'm gone. I then built myself the improved furnace. I then built myself a few more arrows, and then I wanted to go up here to where the supply drop was. At least I think this is a supply drop. I know we had a supply drop, but I need to go to it, and hopefully we can get some good gear from it. Oh my gosh, I forgot to unpause the recording. But we got a Pendant of Diligence, Applied Watering Technique, Chromite, a rare grenade launcher schematic, and 2 speed elixirs, which I'm not sad about. Oh, I got more ultimate spheres, like a lot more. So, can't complain. I think I am more than ready to go take on some more dungeons now. Hopefully, if I can do cheeky maneuvers, we'll be able to level up a couple times within these dungeons. Before I headed out to dungeons, I decided to take on Fanglo Lux. Between my Celestier and my Warsec Terra, we actually were able to do more than enough damage for me to then try to capture it.
Yes.
Nice! Oh my god, it has Serenity too. Dude, that was amazing. Holy crap. Wow. Okay, now we're gonna do dungeons, I promise. Oh my god. Now, there was a time where one Feybreak warrior was in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Am I a bad person for catching that warrior? I don't think so. They shot on me first. So it's like, you know, eye for an eye. You try to kill me, and then we work together for the rest of your life. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Dungeons were going really, really well. Every single POW and or Feybreak warrior that I defeated would net me almost 10,000 experience each. But the really big experience earners was when I was able to defeat and or capture the alpha POWs at the end of the dungeons. They would net me like well over 150,000 experience. Well, I have discovered something horrible. That being, right now I'm just using a crossbow that has, 280 attack, and it's relatively slow. Oh god, oh man. I might have to make the Meowmere. Dear viewer, I bet you guys are laughing and just like giggling and you're kicking your feet because you think I'm gonna have to use the Meowmere in this run. That's a lie. There is no coal to be found in all of Feybreak. Oh shoot, I can't make the Meowmere. In all seriousness though, it really sucks that I couldn't make the Meowmere because that actually would have been a pretty good weapon to use for this challenge. I continued my raiding of dungeons. I leveled up once again, and before I knew it, it was already day 92. That means I have 8 in-game days left to prepare for my tower boss rush. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I was really hoping that I would have better armor by now and at least be level 65. I was really expecting all of this to be much different than it's turned out. My pals are strong enough now to hold their own. So like level 54 Warsec Terra, level 39 Celestier. It's not crazy fast, but I mean Celestier does some pretty good damage. So I can't complain too much. I just don't think this is gonna be enough against a lot of tower bosses. I am assuming I'm gonna be able to get through, you know, obviously Zoe and Grisbolt will be easy. Lily and Lylene might be a little bit of a struggle, and then Axel and Orzerk, I am like 60-40 that they're gonna end up beating me. That is unless I can get to level 65 before we actually get there. But that might just be my next 8 days. I might just be grinding out my levels so I can get the highest attack and defense and health that I can. Like, sure, it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to try to get better pals with better passives, but none of those passives are gonna matter if I'm stuck at like level 40. So, that's what I did. I focused on leveling up. Every single pal that I saw, me and my team went to fight. Yeah, breeding pals would have been awesome, but I just never got the resources I needed. So, the only thing I focused on was just leveling up. I lived in dungeons. I could have made apartments in all of these dungeons because I stayed in there for so long. It was day 96, and oh wait, oops. So it was day 96. This was a bit of a struggle. I tried to figure out anything else I could do to really like increase my chances of surviving during the boss tower rush. But at the end of the day, I think my best option still was just leveling up as much as I could so I could have survivability. I didn't want to solely rely on my own pals. Now, don't get me wrong, my pal team is pretty cool. They've done a lot for me, especially Celestier. I'm not complaining about my pals by any means. I'm just complaining about myself. It sucks only using pelt armor and a crossbow. That makes me feel like I'm just doing really bad. Yeah, you know what I mean. Before the Megabits have passed knew it, and the current Megabits who's narrating, it was already day 99, and I had my eyes set on a certain pal. It was Jormuntide Ignis. I wanted a Jormuntide Ignis because I figured it's a super strong pal, and it'll help me between Lily and Lylene and maybe some other tower bosses. I don't know. All I know is this was a strong pal. I was able to catch one, and literally one of the very last things I did on day 99 was kill another one, level up, and then kick its dead corpse. It was time for the tower boss rush. Now, I had just a little bit of nighttime left to actually prepare. So I made myself the fire arrow crossbow and the poison arrow crossbow. In my head, I was thinking if I could get either a poison proc off or a burn proc off, that'll just be that much more damage that I can put out. And realistically, I needed to put out as much damage as I possibly could. When it was all said and done, I had 165 poison arrows and 155 fire arrows. Is this gonna be enough for the tower bosses? I have no idea. I did catch Jormuntide, and I'm hoping that's gonna help out with Lily and Lylene, but I'm now going to feed all of my pals that I'm gonna use for this some pal souls, and then we'll get into the towers. I'm really not too concerned about these two, to be honest. I mean, as you can see, we just did. Yep, there we go. Easy peasy. Oh God, I'm so sorry, Zoe. I can only hope all of the next ones will be that easy. With Jormuntide Ignis, we'll probably be fine. Oh man, we're not doing nearly as much damage as I thought we would. But I mean, then at the same time, I'm using a freaking fire crossbow right now. And Jormuntide's doing enough. We should be fine, but I'm worried about what this means for the rest of the towers. I think, I don't know. I don't know what the hard limit's going to be. I think I might be able to get to Marcus and Valoris, but I think that's still pushing it. All right, that is 2 towers done. Oh my God, she got some air. Wow. I'm realizing now that I didn't teach my pals any new moves. So what I'm gonna do here, so I'm mostly gonna be using Bubba, that has all ground moves, but every now and then I'm gonna throw out Shigo, and Shigo knows Icicle Line, and that's it. So I'll throw out Shigo every now and then to get off that ice damage to Orzhirk. But it is time for Axel and Orzhirk. Let's do this. All right, here we go. Get in there, Bubba. That's already not great. All right, we're gonna bring Shigo out to do Icicle Line. Oh my God, that was so good. That was so much damage, holy crap. All right, let's try to get some procs off. I just want to try to burn and poison Orzerk. Just get any amount of damage off we can. I just gotta actually hit my shots though. Holy crap. I'm pulling out my pals because I have zero intentions of actually healing in between any of these battles. Now, granted, I still have to travel to each tower, but you guys, it's fine. But, yeah, I have no intentions of actually healing my pals between battles. So I have to make sure I'm on top of my game this whole time. Ooh, that was... Where did Axel go? Axel? Hello? Oh. That was crazy. Wow. Okay, that is 3 towers done. Now, I'm concerned about Marcus and Phalerus. I don't really know how well this is going to turn out, but I'll show you guys in a minute. This could be the end of the whole run. I'm very concerned about this, but, you know, even if I only make it this far, I feel like I did pretty well for what I had. But let's get in here. I'm going to throw out Phalerus and hope that we can do enough damage to survive. I am nervous about this one. This one seems like this could be, you know, game over, do not pass go. Alright, we already got the poison proc off, though. I'm pretty stoked about that. Oh god. And honestly, Phalerus Aqua's kind of kicking butt, taking names. In under a minute, we almost got Marcus and Phalerus down to halfway. That's really not terrible. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with that performance. I didn't think I'd make it this far. I thought Marcus and Phalerus were going to be kind of the hard stopping point for the run. And if I can somehow pull it out of my butt that I am able to actually win against Victor and Shadowbeak, then for sure Seiya and Saline will be the very last tower. There's no way I'll be able to survive Seiya and Saline at level 41. I don't foresee that happening. Alright, Marcus and Phalerus done in under 3 minutes. I'm actually pretty stoked about that. Okay, we are at Tower 5. We're here to fight Victor and Shadowbeak, the PAL Genetic Research Units Tower. I don't really have much of an idea of how I'm going to do this. Shigo has all of her dragon moves. Celesteer has 1 dragon move. And I'm probably going to be switching between Shigo, Celesteer, and Yormantide. And just crossing all of my appendages that I win. Oh god. I think it's the scared. This is like the most scared I've ever been of Victor and Shadowbeak. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, 1500 damage, and we already got the burn proc off. That's not bad. Now, can I get poison off too? I did. Yes, it is poison. Nice. Alright, so I'm gonna throw Celesteer in now. Let's see what Celesteer does. Celesteer is arguably one of my strongest pals. And it looks like it's not really taking that much damage. Okay, so I think Victor and Shadowbeak is doable. As long as I don't, like, screw this up. Because I'm the weakest link here. My pals are literally pulling all the weight. I'm doing like no damage. And like, that's cool. That's kind of what we figured was gonna happen, considering I have like nothing good. I'm wearing pelt armor, for God's sakes. Like, oh God. I'm just amazed that we're actually able to put out enough damage to potentially survive this. Dang, dude. We got really close to almost sub 3 minutes. I'm pretty impressed, honestly. I didn't think we'd be able to do this, to be real, but I don't know. I guess I need to have more faith in my pals. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe I didn't have a strong enough bond with my pals, and I should have believed in them more. Oh, God. Oh. Holy crap. Yes. Yes. Oh, my God. Yes. I beat Victor at Shadow Week. Oh, my God. Okay, Moonflower Tower's next. That is probably going to be the end of us, but you know what? I got a hell of a lot farther than I was expecting I would. Oh my God. The Moonflower Tower. A well-known run ender for me. And I'm going into this with pelt armor, crossbows, and a level 41 pal team. Now, would I like to be pleasantly surprised that me and my team were going to win this? Yes. Yes, I would. But I don't have a huge amount of faith. I don't have a huge amount of hope here. But, you know, stranger things have happened. I don't have much of a plan here. Oh my God, dude. Shigo took so much damage. Holy crap. Shigo's already about dead. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh no. Oh God. Oh, dude, this is so bad. Oh, I hate this. I hate that. Why did I do that? Why did I bring Celestier out so early? Holy crap. I'm almost positive there is absolutely no way for us to win this. Oh, nope, nope. You get me once. You only get me once. You don't get me twice. No, thank you. Yeah, I'm only doing 17 damage, dude. Oh my God. Oh, that should have hit me. Holy crap. Wow. Yeah, it's been 8 minutes and we have barely done 20,000 damage. So if Saline... Oh, this is it. Yep. Yeah, there it is. Man. Oh, man. That was such an insane challenge. I think this is by far the hardest challenge I've done. Like, and there were so many highs and so many lows, and like the highs were all fake because it was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be able to mine for ore, the ore mining site, and then we all know how that turned out. But I am proud of myself. You know, all in all, getting 5 out of the 7 towers done, I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it. So I don't know. I'm pretty happy with how things turned out. And yes, I would have loved to have seen this base fully bloom into the lovely, like, Venus flytrap it could have been, you know? Because I love the little concept of having my own little farm here, like actual farm, like a mushroom tree farm. I thought that was so neat, and I was pretty happy with this base. I just wish one singular trader would have walked on this path, because that really would have changed everything on this run. Anyway, if you've made it all the way through this video, thank you so much. This was such a long process for me, and I really hope you enjoyed it. So if you liked the video, please leave a like, drop a comment, let me know what you would have done differently, because I am positive that I could have done things far better. And I know when I'm reading the comments, there's gonna be things where it's like, oh, you could have done this and you could have gotten that. And then I'm gonna like break my keyboard in half or something. But that's all I got. Please subscribe if you haven't. Aside from that, bye.